This week on Wall Street ended with a dramatic drop on Friday. The Dow plunging nearly 750 points, the S&P 500, Nasdaq both falling sharply as well amid fears of a slowing economy and stubborn inflation. So what does it all mean for the prices that you pay? We want to turn to CNBC's economic reporter, Steve Liesman, waking up for us on a Saturday morning. Steve, it's nice to see you always. As you know, President Trump said throughout the campaign, prices will start coming down on day one. That hasn't happened yet. We saw the markets plunge just yesterday amid some real consumer confidence concerns. What is driving those concerns these days?
Well, you had a couple stock-specific stories, not unrelated to the bigger themes you were talking about, Peter. Walmart, for example, warned of profits this year, citing tariffs. United Health was a big issue. There was a government lawsuit against United Health. That caused the Dow in part to drop. But there are these bigger things that are going on out there. You had a lousy consumer sentiment report, and inside that report, inflation expectations for the public have gone up, and that sort of was underscored by a pretty bad January inflation report that we got earlier in the month here. Also, you had a bad week, January retail sales number, and then you kind of step back from all that and you say, okay, when the Trump administration came into office, there was a lot of business optimism. Actually, consumer sentiment rose. That's been going the wrong way. One of the things we track, Peter, is economic policy uncertainty. And that's a measure of how much certainty there is in terms of what's happening in Washington. And that policy uncertainty is now up through the roof. It is very, very high. And so while businesses remain optimistic, they remain uncertain about things like tariffs, about what's happening in Washington in terms of cutbacks of government workers, government spending. All of that may be something that people are cheering, but certainly the process looks a little chaotic and one that is not stable, which is what the market craves.
Well, of course, the market does not like uncertainty, Steve. So then set us straight. Is this sort of just a blip with a couple stocks that were struggling, or is this a larger issue?
We want to be a little careful. I think that's a great question in sort of making too much of a single month and a single day's trade. But there are some concerns you have to watch out for. The first one is that the stock market in the U.S. had been very highly valued. And now there's a lot of interest in Wall Street and some of those overseas markets, which have been doing a little bit better. You do have a lot of people employed. That's a good thing for the economy. It's a good thing for consumer spending. But we're kind of watching to see what all of these layoffs in the federal government mean. And also, when you talk about cutbacks in federal spending, a lot of that money goes to the states. Does that mean cutbacks on a state level? So we're kind of waiting for some clarity. Yeah. We want to watch carefully what's happening. Business has been pretty optimistic that some good things are coming down as far as they see it, things like tax cuts and deregulation. Yeah. So they're waiting on that. But right now they have to be dealing with the uncertainty of what's going to happen.
As one woman said to me on the campaign trail to Subway, she said, I just want my $5 footlong back. Americans waiting for those prices to drop. Steve Liesman, we appreciate it very much. Thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.